been a while. I
has.
kind of forgot how to set everything up and how to do this.
Well, we were busy. We had a really big show last weekend, so.
Oh yes, that's right. We
Yeah.
Do you want to describe the show?
My brother got married last weekend. Congrats, Chris. And we played the welcome dinner. We played for how long?
It was like 3 hours.
3 hours.
Really didn't want to. He didn't want to welcome anybody.
Yeah, he's behind the kit for the entire thing.
Sorry, babe. Working.
Yeah, you say hi.
It was fun though. We got to country up a little bit, cowboy up a little bit. I think is what the kids
You had
say.
a cowboy hat on.
Well, I finally got to wear my cowboy hat.
You
First
haven't done
time since the hometown fair.
Since high school?
Yeah, when I was still like trying to figure out my identity as a singer.
Checked off a new city for me, and I would assume you too.
Oh, and I play 29 Palms like every
you?
other weekend.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm there all the time. They love me out there.
That would make sense with the hat.
I did find out we went to a record shop and I bought a cigar vinyl.
Yeah, that I'm so jealous.
And the dude working there said that the drummer lives out there, or at least lived out there at one
that's
point.
crazy.
And he was like, "Oh, you just got back from like a South American tour," and he was like, "Everybody knows all the words to our songs like after they reformed and started
Really?
playing again. Like, fucking nuts."
That album's so good. I'm so jealous you have that. I need to
Yeah,
get that.
yeah, it's pretty cool. And now I have it, and nobody else does.
Go listen to Cigar. They're amazing. In case you have
Is it
never heard
Speed
them.
is Relative? The album.
Yeah. Even their new ones, honestly, is
Yes.
bad.
Yeah, their new stuff's good too.
Yeah. Didn't miss a beat.
But anyways, we're congratulating Chris and Haley. We're not talking about Cigar right now.
no.
Happy
Congrats.
wedding, guys! Thanks for letting me get drunk at it and sing a bunch of songs.
You did that. You did both those things.
Yeah,
Very well.
People love that.
Speaking of, I know it was a far drive, and speaking of far drives, so
Nice segue.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Wait, this is the Remember the Times podcast. I'm Mitch. That's AJ.
Hello,
We're getting
everyone.
back in the groove of this shit.
Not only are we getting back in the groove, we are finishing Warped Tour 2008. This is our final episode, which I think this is only the 8th episode, and it took us like 16 last time to do 07.
Well, I think the first Warp Tour we had like Daily Breeze articles for all of them. We didn't even realize that we were still
Yeah.
writing them the second Warp Tour round.
Yeah.
And the second Warp Tour we were dealing with our shit the whole time, so it
Yeah.
kind of made it blur together a
It
lot.
seems like it because neither of us remember nearly as much.
No,
Like,
I just remember it like a fugue state of like, oh fuck, oh fuck.
oh fuck, yeah. And all the events leading up to it was a definite oh fuck.
Yes.
And everything after it is just a giant oh fuck for a very long time.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait till we get there.
Um,
This is what I've been looking forward to the entire time since you told me the idea for this podcast.
The idea for it, yeah. And you I heard you say recently that you think these are going to be the most interesting ones that we've done to date.
Probably.
I'm just very interested because, as we've been saying, we'd never actually have talked about what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Really,
Everything that happened in the next few episodes like happened, and then we just didn't talk for a long time.
and here we are, about 18 years later, finding out exactly what we were both thinking at the time.
Yeah, this podcast might end in a fist fight. Stay tuned. Like and subscribe. Make sure you watch. See
We're
what happens.
overdue. Mitch hasn't tried to punch me in like 10 years.
I'm a different man now.
Finish that beer. We'll see
Yeah,
what
I'm
happens.
more of like a kicker now. I'll get you with a big boot.
But so I remember we were talking about how insane and stupid this, you call it, what, the Goof Troop route?
Yeah, it was like in the Goofy movie.
Yeah.
The Goofy movie route where you see him zigzag all over the country. Like that was the Warp Tour 2008 route.
So I did some homework on that just to see how correct you were. I remember it, but
First time you ever did homework.
except for this podcast, yes. Yeah.
It is an interesting year for all of us, I guess. Growing, changing.
I did have I had a teacher tell me once he'd never seen somebody work so hard at not doing work.
Yeah, it's almost easier to just actually do what you're being asked to do at a certain point.
Yeah, but I mean, given that I haven't had a job besides playing music in the last 11 years, I think he was right.
Yeah. It's all been easy and just a breeze.
Like we're talking about right now.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah. So you were correct on the Goof Troop route. So here's like the most intense ones that we had. And keep in mind, we're not leaving until about 11:30, 12 at night, and we have to be in the next city at 7 a.m. the next morning. So this isn't like
Setting
a normal
up.
tour. So we have to be ready by 7 a.m. and
Digging
we
through
only-
a Penske truck, lifting boxes,
Yeah.
setting up a stage, setting up our merch tents.
Yeah,
Multiple.
trying to play at 10 a.m.
And my voice just won't work.
That alone is not cool right there. But all right, so SLC to Denver without stops is roughly, I mean, this was the GPS whenever I checked it. Who knows if, depending on the time, but it's 526 miles,
Sure.
roughly 7.5 hours. So we had to do an 8-hour drive in 8 hours. Like,
Yeah,
exactly.
there's no margin for error.
Yeah, no margin for error. Meanwhile, we had 6 cigarette smokers, which means about a 30 to 45-minute break every time we stopped at a gas station.
If you would have just let us all smoke in the van.
Yeah, you did anyways, and it really hurt my head, by the way.
Yeah, but then we also had to like get some fresh air on the occasional gas station stop.
Because we're all Jane, Silent Bob in it the whole time.
It looked cool.
I agree. 540 miles, Boner Springs to Dallas, Texas.
Did you say Boner Springs?
I mean, I just, for you.
It's Boner Springs. Don't go. Oh, no, you got it right, actually.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So that's like that's basically the same, but 540 miles, insane, just to get there at 7 a.m. the next morning. And then a drive which we talked about, I think like 2 episodes ago, Shakopee, Minnesota to Nampa, Ohio, 1,483 miles. We did have, that was like that week off that we had because the tour was going to Canada.
Okay.
But that's still a lot of miles.
That's a lot of miles.
That's a long time. That's 21 hours without stops.
At least we didn't have to do it in one night.
Yeah. I think I remember getting a hotel room. We got one for like $50 and then snuck the rest of us in. Like it was like a one person.
Yeah.
And then went off. So
sleeping on the floor of like the filthiest roach motels.
Yeah, just terrible. But so that was like basically what we were dealing with. But so now all we have is California left on Warped Tour here.
How hard could that be?
Yeah.
It's just California.
I honestly don't have too many memories of your throat. I think like we said last episode, it was just like we've just all come to terms with it at this point.
I was like kind of treading water. I think
it was because, or I mean, maybe not because, I don't know, but you had stopped drinking after the bad night in Idaho. So,
sure. And
you had 2 days off. But so we had 2 days off to get to Fresno after the Portland date. And which is, oh my God, I'll just say it now. All right. So the last 5 days of the tour, Fresno, and then we go to Chula Vista. Mm-hmm. Which is 350 miles in 7 hours.
Yeah, I think Chula Vista is south of San Diego.
It's the last part of San Diego.
Yes, it's like right before the Mexican border.
Yeah. So that's one day. The next day is 480 miles back up to Mountain View.
Near San Francisco.
Yeah, so without stops again, 2 in a row.
That's the next day.
Then we have a nice, easy 160 miles to Marysville, 3 hours.
Where is Marysville?
Sacramento.
Oh, okay.
Ish. But so those are 2 insane drives in a row. And then another 440 miles back to Carson, which is a little south of us, to end the tour. So that's just insane. And we also passed home 3 times.
Yeah, we got to wave at our homes while we drove past them in the middle of the night.
Because even Carson is like, we're passing it again.
Yes.
So anyways, so that's what we were, oh my God, we were so tired. But
it's brutal.
We had 2 days off and we stayed at Taylor's sister's house before the Fresno date, I believe.
Sounds right.
There's pictures of it. I don't know where exactly she lived, but we stayed at Taylor's sister's house. Do you remember much about Fresno?
No, I don't remember. I remember Carson and I remember probably Chula Vista a little bit.
So Fresno, I do remember we stopped at a Starbucks right across the street. I don't know if you remember that. You and Cody and I all went and got coffee beforehand. We were there with enough time to get a coffee before Loden.
Cool. I can't believe I don't remember that.
Yeah. I don't know. It sticks out of my head. That one had a snowboarding ramp as well that day.
Huh.
You remember that? Yeah.
No, I don't remember.
Not just a skate ramp.
Interesting.
Yeah. And there's a lot of pictures of us. I think I've used it before. It's like you and I hugging and you have your coffee in your hand And we both have our giant beards.
Oh yeah, that's towards the end of our terrible goatee contest.
So our goatees are just fantastic right
Looking
now.
like fucking billy goats.
Yeah, pretty much. We played on the family stage that day. I don't really remember much that happened though.
I feel like towards the end we had stopped trying to get on the auxiliary stages, right?
But we kept getting on them though. Anyways.
Yeah, they were like throwing us on them, but we were like no longer kind of like politicking to get like, hey, you got a space?
Yeah, probably just for your sake. But
it's like we don't need to play twice today.
Yeah, Taylor and I did an interview for Highwire Days magazine that day. Yeah, and they covered us in SBNC. They did Allura. I think I remember trying getting it in Lose Control, but you know what I forgot though? Or you and I went to go see Fathom at the Troubadour like in between 07 and 08, and the Highwire Day guys was there, and you were like, "Hey, we're in SBNC, remember?" She's like, "Yeah, what happened to you guys?" like we had fallen off, and you're like, "Oh, we changed our name to Allura and went on Warped Tour," and he was just like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
Just hanging out, playing Nintendo.
Yeah. But yeah, so nothing really in Fresno. Chula Vista, so that's the San Diego one. We got on the skate stage. Kenny put us on. Thank you, Kenny. And he also he was very much trying to get M Shadows to come watch us play that day. Yeah.
Would have fucking ruined my life.
Yeah, but it was like close because he's like buds with them because he was their tour manager for years.
Yeah, he's in the Seize the Day video.
Yeah,
he's the one giving him the tattoos in jail, right?
Is that what it is? It's either that or he's
helping him lift.
Yeah,
or something.
One of the two things.
Yeah.
But
he's in jail with them.
You'll see him. He's the giant man.
Yeah, you can't mess him.
Yeah,
but that would have been fucking so demoralizing. Like looking at M Shadows right in the eye when my voice cracks on a note that I should be able to hit. It's like, oh god, no.
Oh look, there's just one of the best singers out there right now.
Yeah,
watching me play.
The guy who I want to be just like.
Yeah,
awesome.
So I'm just going to assume you had a not good set that day, but you weren't alone that day because after the set, so my girlfriend came to the show that day, and Kenny comes up to me afterwards. And was like, "Is that your girlfriend over there?" I was like, "Yeah, why?" He was like, "She's not allowed to come anymore. You played like shit." It's like,
good,
cool,
good. Fuck you.
Thanks, kid.
You play bad too.
Which I wouldn't have thought anything like that would have made me nervous, but or haven't known it to. But evidently, I didn't play well that day.
Maybe it was a factor of like you hadn't seen her in months.
Yeah.
No, I mean we saw her in Boston.
Yeah, we saw her in Boston. So
okay.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Right, you're just being a bitch.
I was just being a bitch that day. All the way back up 8 hours to Mountain View.
Sure, why not?
Cody and Sam, our roadies, saw a fatal accident on the way up to there.
I remember that. Yeah.
Did you see it too?
No, I remember we got stuck in really bad traffic, and I think I was like I was on a sleep shift.
Yeah, okay.
And I heard about it the next day that they had like basically saw bodies when they finally drove past.
100%. That's
like, oof.
That's crazy.
Well, anyways, we need you guys to go sell some merch. Yeah. So shake that off.
So we were late that day.
I think everybody was late that day because everybody was on the same route, driving to the same fucking place.
Way to get there.
Yeah.
I really like that venue. We played there on 07 too. It was always I really like that one. But I do remember we were like loading in, and our whole group was like getting there. This one's like really woodsy, and we passed. Sam was in the front, and we passed Jeffree Star, and Jeffrey looks at him and goes, "Ooh, I'm wet," and you just.
Jeffrey.
I mean, he was always trying to get a rise out of people.
Yeah, like, just saying the most vulgar shit that you could think of.
But you gave him that look that Jack Black did in Orange County when he says, "You boned mom." Oh, I was dying.
Hey, you boned mom? Cool.
Like, kind of props, but also like, yeah, I didn't need to hear that kind of thing.
I was like, good on you, I guess.
Anyways, did
I feel like I know we talked about it,
yeah.
And I know we talked about Jeffree Star like basically molesting Chris in our tent and us allowing it to happen so we could sell more merch.
Yeah,
I know we talked about that. But I feel like it was such a bigger thing that just kept happening the whole summer too.
We just never.
We wanted to sell merch.
Yeah,
And
we sold a lot.
Chris was a willing participant in it. He was like, I'm not gonna do anything with him.
He did. He just tried to get a rise out of everyone.
Yeah, exactly. He's trying to be provocative.
Yeah.
And he's still doing that today, is my understanding.
Absolutely. The next year, though, he caught... It didn't work out well for him. It wasn't just a look, yeah.
No?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Yeah.
But did he get beat up or something?
We'll see if it happens, if it comes up. But yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I also remember our merch booth was next to the Hurley stage that year. So we got to watch All That Remains was on that stage that day, which was always fun, and we hung out with them. And then also we got to see the Vandals. They were on the last week of the tour.
That's right.
And the Sum 41 drummer was playing for the Vandals, filling in for him.
Oh, cool.
And I just remember him coming over to do autographs afterwards, but I was just like, well, that's pretty fucking rad.
Yeah.
Awesome day all around.
Yeah, vague memory of seeing the Vandals play, because that might have been like the second time I'd seen them play.
Really?
I saw them at a fairgrounds or something weird a really long time ago.
Man, I've seen the Vandals play so many times.
Well, now I've seen them several more times.
You and I saw them a bunch, not too long ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just saw a thing saying that No Values Fest was 2 years ago.
I thought that was like 6 months ago.
No, time
we're so
marches
old.
forward.
We're so old.
Our hair gets grayer. We get softer.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting like a Reed Richards kind of
cool.
They're on the side kind of thing. Except
cool. I'm doing like an all over thing, but I'm kind of going for like a Clooney. And I think
you're not single though.
It comes off on camera. Yeah, of course I'm not. But you leave the people wanting more. That's why the podcast is doing so well.
Absolutely. Thank you to all our new subscribers, by the way.
Thanks. I'm not single.
I guess our misery is really taking hold, because the worse it gets, the more subscribers we're getting.
You know what? I feel like people see it and they're like, "Hey, me too."
Yeah.
I also blew out my voice on Warped Tour 2008, and it's just nice to be seen.
Took out a $9,000 credit card and had to have a homeless guy change our tire.
Has this ever happened to you?
Lost 20
Call
pounds
me now,
while doing
please.
The only other thing I remember about that night, since it was a short drive to Marysville, is so there was a barbecue, and Taylor and I got in a very long, awesome conversation with the As I Lay Dying drummer.
Cool.
And he bought one of our CDs.
Nice.
Yeah. I was like, dude, you can 100% just have one.
Just give this to you.
And he was like, no, what if I don't like it? Like, fair. All right. Yeah. And I think we were selling them for $5, and he just gave us $10. But we were talking to him for like an hour. He's a super cool guy. I've talked to him. In fact, you've talked to him too. That'll come up later as well. But cool. Very nice guy.
Well, I remember Tim Lambesis like hanging around.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing him, but I don't think we ever spoke to him because we were a little bit too intimidated. Because he was like a giant dude. Turns out we were right to be intimidated.
Well, so they did the same thing. They did like the switch. They were on 07 as well. They did the first half, and then went to Europe and missed the second half. And I remember he was like just giving us the whole lowdown of like what they were doing. And this year they did Europe first, and then they came back to the second half of Warped and stuff. I just remember I remember a lot of the conversation just because we liked them so much.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we were listening to 94 Hours on repeat.
Yeah.
We were like, there's no way a drummer can do that, right?
When Chris first learned double bass, he was like trying.
No, it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's not a thing that a person should be able to do.
I don't really remember as much about Marysville. Do you?
I didn't even know it was a city until you told me tonight.
I'm going to slip it in this day because I don't know where it would go exactly, but
okay. I
do remember it was one of these days. It might have been Mountain View, but I finally decided to tell you what I had been stupidly pranking you with for the entire summer.
Yeah.
And I think it was this day. It might have not have been. It might have been Mountain View. But this is so normally Mitch likes to make fun of me on stage. At this point, like none of us are like quick-witted enough to say anything, but Mitch is good at this.
I'm the fastest and I'm the best, and I'm also the humblest.
But he used to like, mention how pretty my hair was or how beautiful my nails were that day.
It was 2008, so I made lots of jokes about him being effeminate.
Yeah, which I was on board with 100%, even when you...
It was funny then.
Yeah.
I'm an evolved person now. I don't think these jokes are as funny.
I wouldn't mind it now anyways.
Funny then.
I wouldn't mind it anyways.
He's beautiful.
But
sorry.
I had finally, like, I don't know. This was before anything was like wrong. I just like started like, I was saying stuff literally to try and get you to notice and then like come back at me. But the entire 2 months, you never heard me say anything.
I don't think I was in a jokey mood all summer.
No, probably not. But you literally didn't hear me. But I told you, I was like, Mitch, I've been like saying shit to you instead of singing the harmony line all summer.
Cool.
Just like SBNC, which is still frustrating me because Stern Bumble refused to let us do these harmonies, but the blood it pours on your tongue, poison and black, and I would do the low harmony, and instead of saying poison and black, I would be like, Mitch is a bitch or something. Mitch is really fat. Whatever.
Exactly. I figured it must have been fat.
Well, I was mixing it up.
Okay.
But I told you I finally started to do this. But like we were in such a like not a good place, and everything was going on. I kept forgetting. I never told anybody that I was doing this, and I would like do it for the set, and then I just wouldn't. You never noticed.
Phenomenal that nobody noticed.
Yeah, but this day it really caught me because I told you I was doing it, and then you like, I did it the first time, and you kind of like, what the fuck was that? And then I was about to go to the mic, and I did it again, and you saw me, and you were like, and you started running at me, and I ran away from you, and I tripped, and I hit my knee so hard. It hurts so bad, and you just laughed at me. So
you get what you fucking deserve.
Yeah. So I mean, I was trying to get you to make fun of me anyways, but I really didn't want to hurt my knee. But that sucked.
Outstanding.
But you got a laugh out of it, so I suppose it was a good thing then.
Professionals.
Yeah, super. And then now we're home. Last day of tour, August 17th, 2008. This is the 5th one of an insane last week of tour. I do remember we did the family stage this time. I do remember this one. This was really the only one I have a memory of it being rough for you. I don't know if it was just you were in your head because all of our friends came maybe. I don't know. What do you think?
I remember that.
Or it was the last of 2 months.
It was the last show. I do remember this was the one where I was trying to do like in between song banter.
You had 2 jokes that you said all summer long.
Yeah. Well, it was basically like we've been living in a van for the whole summer. It's sweaty. It's just a bunch of dudes living in there. And I'd say something about having swamp ass.
Yeah. We didn't like that one.
Because it's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a good thing to say on stage. I understand that now.
Stop calling attention. We're trying to sell CDs and you're telling everybody that we're really gross right now.
Hey, come to our tent. We smell bad. We're gross guys.
But every time you would say it, I would turn around and Chris was like, what the fuck, dude?
Nobody ever talked to me about this.
Yeah, no. We had enough going on.
Nobody said, hey, Mitch, maybe don't say swamp ass on stage. This time I said it, and Chris goes in the mic and he goes, who fucking cares? Or something along those lines. And it just counted into the song. And I was like midway through talking, I was like, I guess we're fucking going, and start playing the song.
Oh my God.
But I remember being so mad because I was like, if I am to be the front man of this band, like, you need to like back me up when I lay myself out like this, even when the jokes are bad.
Right. Yeah.
When the jokes are bad, that's when I need the support more.
Sure.
Not to have the rug pulled out from fucking underneath me. And I think there was that mixed with my voice not working. Yeah. Mixed with now my confidence is fucking all the way down here.
Sure. Yeah.
And then also like, hey, there's my ex. She's here. That's awesome. Hey, there's another ex. Awesome. She's here too. This is going to be a good show.
Fantastic.
Yeah, can't wait. I just want to go home.
I think pretty much, onto that point, we'll segue. The other joke you had all summer was that John was our affirmative action hire.
Jesus Christ.
Just lining them up, knocking them down, huh?
Let me just go ahead and apologize for 2008 me.
Yeah.
I was not as enlightened as I am now. That wasn't a great joke.
Whatever.
In 2008, it was probably pretty funny.
I mean, all the ones that you were saying that you were like, you wouldn't say now about me, like I was 100% never offended, and I welcomed you.
Yeah, neither
making the
John.
stage. No,
probably.
He didn't care.
I don't know.
I mean, he doesn't really talk a lot, but he never made light of it.
They weren't like, that's not even like a good joke. It's really just like, hey, there's John. He's Asian. All right, next song.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the majority of the things that we say to each other aren't like.
Yeah, we're just mean.
Yeah, we're just mean.
We're just mean people.
In fact, there's been a lot of people who haven't been able to hang in our group of friends because we're so mean to each other.
They try, and then they find out that
you gotta have a real thick skin.
Can't stand that close to the flame.
To that point, a segue into John. Everybody was so done. I was like, I didn't have this energy, but I just had this sense of like, I have a $9,000 credit card in my name, and I make $6 an hour in Jamba Juice when I'm not here. So I really need to try to sell more merch. And I halfway through the day, I was like, John, can you come out and help me this time? And he's like, I don't want to do anything, AJ. I was like, okay, all right,
reasonable.
Well, I'll go out. And then he was like pretty snappy about it. And I think about a minute later, he came out. He's like, I'm sorry, dude. It's been a long summer. He apologized and he came out and he did that. But we were done.
If you know John, that is like he fucking said fuck you and
basically
punched you in the tummy.
Yeah, pretty much. So I did. I was
like, I don't want to do anything. And it's like, John.
Yeah.
How dare you?
I didn't even say anything to you, John. I'm sorry.
Why do you hate me so much?
But I mean, besides that, I mean, I remember just little things like I saw Vigil from Ghost Inside again. I think honestly saw him every year at Carson. I don't know if you remember seeing him. I saw. I tried to talk to the Evergreen Terrace guys and kind of hint like I tried to ask him his advice like, so now that we have all these Warped Tours under our belt, how could we get on the next, how can we tour in between? Like, what should I do to like tour with other bands and stuff? And I was hoping that would be how close we had gotten with them would be the thing of like, you're going to go on tour with Evergreen Terrace now, you know?
Let me hook you up with our touring manager or something.
He didn't bite though.
Yeah,
we never toured with them. But
hey, your singer really freaked out our bass player.
Forgot about that. Maybe that was it.
Definitely don't want to spend like any extra time with you guys.
Evergreen Terrace did start following the podcast though on Instagram lately. What's up, Evergreen Terrace?
Love you guys. Sorry about being a weirdo.
We love you guys. And
it came from a place of love.
Yeah, but so that's it. We said our goodbyes. We were there till about 11:30 at night.
We stayed until the bitter end, and then we went home.
Yeah, and okay, so we did about 8 episodes on 4 months, or 2 months. Now it's going to be the same as last time, a real speed up. We're going to do about 4.5 months in 2 episodes. So these ones are wild. These are going to be crazy. These are post Warped Tour 2008 episodes, but get ready. Next one's a doozy.
Yay!
Yeah.
I can't wait. And by can't wait, I mean I kind of wish this never came. Kind of thought the podcast would fall apart before now.
But people keep subscribing.
The people want more.
They want more of our misery. Basically.
You're gonna fucking get it. All right. Yeah?
All right. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye.